So what do you get when you take a Nendroid and a Figma and you merge them together? You get the SK Series Asuna. SK Series, to my knowledge, is basically a crack at super-deformed, fully posable figures. I know they have 2 other figures out. I don't remember what they are. I will put some annotation with their names in somewhere. But I know they have 2 or maybe 3 other figures out. But Asuna was still... Oh yeah, one of them I remember was the Dark Magician Girl, which I had to cancel, which came out at the same time as this one. But the one I picked was the SK Series Asuna, and I'm glad there's certain little things about the SK Series that I will get at in this review that kind of make me scratch my head, or what they chose to do anyway, makes me scratch my head, but overall I'm glad to own this figure. Bringing her in for a closer detailed shot, you can see her hair, well, if my lighting would allow it, because my lighting's kind of atrocious, unfortunately. I'm recording in a different area than usual, as you can probably tell by my previous 2 reviews, and the lighting I thought would have been a lot better. It's not all that good. Why am I getting away from the figure review? Anyway, as you can see what I was trying to say, her hair is a darker color, let me bring in the Nendroid. Bringing in the Nendroid for a side-by-side comparison. In reality, it's a lot brighter than what it looks like on camera, but as you can see, it is a brighter color than the actual canonicity of her hair. I don't know why they went with that. It's a very, very light, almost blonde rather than the brown that she actually has, fading to the actual brown that she has. And I question why they went with it, but at the same time, I like it. It actually looks... I like this hair color for Asuna. The fading they did, especially when you get to the braids right here, it looks really good. All the other details look spot on, almost exactly accurate to the Figma. And yeah, it's just, this figure is really, really nice in the detail department. Articulation-wise, and let me take off Lambent Light for this, so I can get it much better. Her arms can go about that far. That's actually the rotation. It's not. It's rotating more than it is actually trying to turn. Unfortunately, her hair kind of prevents me from being able to try and turn around. It goes out about that far. Arm will go up about that far. Elbow bends about that much. The wrists are on a similar thing to the figure art. To figure arts. It's a hinge joint, which allows for a lot more range. So you can get it like that, or if you rotate it, like so, you can get her wrist, to go up and down, which is really good for sword-wielding poses. She has a chest joint, similar to the Figma, and a much better, and she actually has a waist joint, which the Figma kind of does, but it's much more impeded. And her legs can go forwards about that far and break, apparently. Back, not all that far. Out, not all that far. And the knees bend about that much. The foot moves forward and back. It can't really tilt, unfortunately, but that's where this comes into play. As she has a toe joint, very minute, and it kind of swivels just a little bit, not really. But that is the articulation. Oh yeah, and the head up, down, side, side. It's on a. It looks like it's on a ball joint, but again, it's on a swivel joint. And unlike the Figma, her hair doesn't move there. It just moves at the little ponytail, rat tail, whatever you want to call that thing. I really don't know what it is. Where the braids meet. So yeah, she can get into some really decent poses. I'll show you. Well, I won't really show you because I'm going to put her right back into her normal pose. Anyway, moving on to her accessories. And down she goes. Come on. Stand. There we go. Starting off with is Lambent Light. Very, very tiny. There she goes in. If you compare it to the Lambent Light right here. But it's bigger than the Lambent Light you get with the Nendroid. If I can Oh wait, I forgot this is a fake lambent light. The real lambent light is in her Android box. My bad. I forgot that they don't allow you to do that, which this does, which is why I like it a little bit more. Popping it back onto here, it's a lot easier. I wish the Figma went with this. It works so much better. Along with that, you get a plethora of hands. You get a pair of hands in this weird typing position. A pair of splayed open finger curling inward hands. More actiony splayed open hands, to be more exact. You get a pair of calm splayed open hands. You get a pair of weapons holding hands. A pair of fists which are on her. And a pointing hand. So she can point and yell at Kirito if there was ever an SK Kirito. But in actuality, it's more for this accessory right here, which is very similar to the Nendroid's accessory. But unlike Nendroid, which needs a little stand for it, the SK went the route of giving you this little piece right here, which you slide into the hand to allow you to have it in many different angles. I like that. I kind of wish Figma actually went with that when you think about it. Especially since they don't have to worry about hinges in the arms weighing anything down, since most Nendroids are kind of lack limb posability. And I wish they gave that to the Figma too. Both of them. And next up comes the facial expressions. You get her looking over to the side, angry face, and her staring at Kirito, pouty face. Stop falling. And last but not least, you get this. This is her energy sword skill effect. And just like all the others, slide it in. I'm sorry, I don't know which way exactly. I want to say this way. And just like the others, make sure you only have it in certain vertical positions. Do not have it in a horizontal position, as it will break. Oh wait, I put it in the wrong way altogether. Silly me. There we go. That's how it's supposed to be. I guess you could put it in either way to make it look like a downward slashing effect, an upward slashing effect, or an angled slashing effect. But either way, just don't have it horizontal because bad things will happen. And of course, the last but not least accessory comes her stand, which uses a very weird clasp. And it doesn't really clasp around the body, although it's meant to clasp around her hair. So yeah. Anyway, in conclusion, can I recommend the SK Asuna? If you're kind of wanting to get super deformed figures, but you don't like the fact that Nendroids lack posability with the exception of a small select few, I can actually see where the lore of SK is. That's the reason why I got it. I wanted a super deformed. Technically, to be fair, I'm trying to get all the fully posable Sora Online figures there are, because I'm not a statue person, even though I lie, because I do have a couple of statues now in my collection. Don't hate me, people. But, like I was saying, if you're looking to get a fully posable, super deformed Asuna, you're looking for a nice Asuna figure, one thing I can't say is that she's expensive. She was, I believe, almost $50 or $60. So do be warned on that. Their prices are kind of high. But for what you get, I feel it's worth it. This is probably one of my favorite Asuna figures because of how adorable she is. If I can just get the stand right. I kind of wish that they had a pagan somewhere, because this stand is very annoying because she tends to, depending on the poses you want to put her in, like if I want to put her in this kind of splayed, open, leaning forward, pouty pose, I can't get the stand to clasp around her hair tight enough, and she goes toppling forward. There we go. try and fix that. But before I sit here and make you guys watch me try and futz with the figure any more than I already have, this is GundamLegacyExtreme signing out. See what I mean? This is GundamLegacyExtreme signing out, and I will see you all next time, people. And yes, get this figure. It is awesome. Peace.